Hey everyone, today I want to present a table that I developed a little while back. It's trying to demonstrate or showcase the relationship between beliefs and knowledge, especially related to atheism, theism, and then Gnosticism or agnosticism. Um, I don't think the table necessarily has to apply to religious, like atheism in terms of atheism for religious, so you could apply it to other beliefs. You would just have anti-beliefs and pro-beliefs, as you'll see in the table. Um, but I developed this originally to showcase the what I thought the relationship between these were, because the terms seem pretty. There's a lot of disagreement on how these terms are best used. I mean, if we look at SCP, it notes that there are many different usages of the term, like atheism, for example, and how that applies to like, agnosticism and all of that. So I thought that in the interest of creating a system that, in my opinion, has a lot of utility, at least in describing these terms, I would go ahead and present this table. Um, I should say that the inspiration for this came from a CosmicSkeptic video. I think it was like he uploaded it about 4 years ago. I think recently he might have said some things that he's reconsidering some of the positions he took in the video. Regardless, I will include a link to his video in the description, and also I'll show a screenshot of what his table looked like. It was a 2x2. I thought it was a really great start. I just didn't think it was complete, so over, I don't know, about a year ago, I started developing this 3x3 table that I thought more accurately showcased the full array of positions. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So basically we have two axes. We have the horizontal axis, which is going to be our belief axis, and we have the vertical axis, which is our knowledge axis. And so basically we can lay out our positions. So we have like knowledge against, so if you have knowledge against a proposition, so this would be like omniscient knowledge up at the top here, and we have belief against the proposition, then this would put us in like the anti-theist box. And then like let's say the inverse was true, so we have we believe in a proposition and we also have omniscient knowledge that the proposition is true. That would put us in the pure theist box. And so those are like the two extreme examples of the poles where you both have like knowledge and strong belief associated with that. And then for our like more agnostic, at least when it comes to knowledge, we would have this middle category. And so we would have, if one doesn't hold a belief toward a proposition and they also don't have any knowledge on the proposition, we would consider them like a pure agnostic. But then also we could have like a case in which you don't have knowledge toward a proposition, so you lack like omniscient knowledge, but you might lean one way or another. And so we would consider this to be like an agnostic atheist if one did not believe that God exists. And then I would also note that like this, in terms of applying outside of just the religious debate, this could be thought of like as a null hypothesis in the sciences. You don't know if like the data is going to show that a relationship exists, but you're going to assume as like your default that there is no relationship. Until you get data to suggest otherwise, right? Knowledge, theoretically. And so, and then the same thing would apply to our agnostic theists over here, obviously not with the null hypothesis in the same way, but we would say that like if people don't have knowledge toward a proposition, but they believe it anyway, this could be faith, for example, we would we would see that they would be agnostic theists, at least under this definition. And I would just say that this is like the common or average everyday theist that you're going to interact with. And of course, as you develop more knowledge or gather more data, you can, because these are like axes, you can go up or down or side to side on them. And so we could say that someone up here on the knowledge against proposition, right, would have more knowledge or would be getting closer to like omniscient knowledge against a proposition. And the same thing would be the case for the theists, right? So as you, let's say that the ontological argument or the Kalam cosmological argument is sound, and you believe it, then you would like be getting closer to knowledge 4, and so we might say that you're like closer to this area, for example. So anyway, that's basically just my little breakdown of a 3x3 of this 3x3 table that I think does a good job describing the relationships between belief and knowledge. I hope that it'll at least inspire people to consider to consider the distinctions between knowledge and belief. Of course, you're more than welcome to disagree. I look forward to reading the comments. Please let me know what you think. Thank you.